Is this thing on? Welcome back to Big Mouth. I was about to record my review of Reign of the Supermen because I've just seen it and I'm well pumped. Then I go onto Twitter and I find this. The Batman will feature a rogues gallery of villains, says director Matt Reeves. Oh my God! Should we read what Matt's got to say? I'm always scared when something's posted about Matt, like he's left the project or something, so this is really exciting. Should we see what he's got to say? Of course, we still don't know who's playing the Batman, but let's have a look. Matt Reeves is here to give us all hope again that the Batman, he still calls it that, is not off the table yet. Right, this is BatmanNews.com. They're quite negative, aren't they? The Batman is always on the table. It was never going anywhere. This film is happening. Get it in your thick heads. Right. Reeves sat down with The Hollywood Reporter for a lengthy interview recently, and of course the topic of the long gestating Batman project came up. THR did ask him if the film had a title yet, and he laughed, saying, "Right now it's called The Batman. What it will be called ultimately, I don't know. Good enough for now." The feel of the film, especially when it comes to Batman, is important, and he has a lot of thoughts on the project. It's very much a point of view driven Neue Batman tale. It's told very squarely on his shoulders, and I hope it's going to be a story that will be thrilling but also emotional. He went on to add, it's more Batman in his detective mode than we've seen in the films. The comics have a history of that. He's supposed to be the world's greatest detective. Sherlock Holmes might have something to do with that. Sherlock Holmes might have something to say about that, but anyway. The comics have a history of that. He's supposed to be the world's greatest detective. And that's not necessarily been a part of what the movies have been. I'd love this to be one where when we go on that journey of tracking down the criminals and trying to solve a crime, it's going to allow his character to have an arc so that he can go through a transformation. Interesting. I like it, Matt. As to whether or not Josh Gad is playing the Penguin, he keeps teasing the world. Reeves said that the casting process is starting soon. There will be a rogues gallery. Wow, said Reeves. The casting process will begin shortly. We're starting to put together our battle plan. I'm doing another pass on the script and we'll begin some long lead stuff to start developing conceptual things. This is really exciting. They're not dead yet, BatmanNews.com. It's not dead. It's very much alive. How could you have started this article like that when the man's talking like this? It is happening. My God, these people. When the Warner Brothers chief recently said that a cinematic universe wasn't their primary concern now, it seems that has trickled down to the creators as well. THR asked if he was putting any work in on Harley Quinn or Batgirl, and he says that for now, his concern is the Batman, and rightly so, of course. Right now, I'm involved in the Batman, said Reeves. What it will be called ultimately, I don't know. Aquaman is going to be very different from the Todd Phillips Joker movie, and that's going to be different from Shazam and Harley Quinn. Warners believe they don't have to try and develop a giant slate that has to have all the plans for how it's going to connect. What they need to try and do is make good movies with these characters, and that is really exciting. The Batman seems really real. That's the title of the next bit. There have been many times where it has been easy to say that the Batman wasn't going to happen. But why, BatmanNews.com? When did you ever think this was never going to happen? Because the man wanted to take his time and give us something special. Shut up. However, with Reeves' willingness to say this much, it seems like it will. Duh! His answers were specific, and there seems to be a lot of thought to what he has planned. No, shit, Sherlock. If we were betting folks, we would be willing to say Warner Brothers pumped the brakes a bit while waiting to see what happened with Aquaman. No one pumped the brakes. No one was stopping it. You've lost the bet. The man just wanted to take time on his film. You people are absolute scum. With that hurdle cleared, perhaps we can get back on track with this schedule a bit. with Shazam getting close to release. Joker, despite never being in the DCU, having wrapped production and Birds of Prey filming, it feels as though we might just be getting back on track. Fine. There's no back on track. We were always on track since Walter Hamada came in. Reeves wouldn't nail down a specific release date, but he says he thinks it will be late spring or summer 2021. That's exciting. That's 2 years' time. You know, everything. You know, this generation wants everything today. I think that's the end of it. Yes, it is the end of it. Well, I like the article. At least we got to see what Matt had to say. But, you know, it's a shame, isn't it, that these sites are not honest. They kind of like there was no delay. There's no brakes on, right? From the moment Walter Hamada come on, everything was fine. But the Batman was still in development before Walter came on. Anyway, this film was always going to happen. Matt has had the freedom to do what he wants to do. Of course, Warner Brothers and the president will be saying, hello, Matt, what's going on? Are we going to get this movie? When are we going to get this movie? Of course. Studios always pressure creatives to get a move on. It's like if you're a writer like me. If I'm writing one of my novels, the publishers are going, hello, can you hurry up a bit? There's a schedule, there's this, there's that. And you go to and from. But there was never any breaks. But let's talk, right? The Rogues Gallery is going to be in this film, in the Batman. That's what it's called so far. Maybe it will change, as Matt says. Maybe it won't. But let's look at this. This means the major Rogues Gallery of Batman villains are all going to be in this movie. Hello, the Joker. Who's going to play the Joker in this film? Is it Leto? Is it a new one? Is it the one in the Joker movie? Nobody knows, but this is exciting. That means we're going to get a Catwoman. We're going to get a Penguin. This is brilliant, of course. Nothing to tell us who's playing the actual Batman, but I like it. I like that this film is going to be a journey, a transformation for Batman, as Matt described in the article as well. Look, there's a lot to be excited about. If you aren't excited, I certainly am. Hearing Matt speak like this is brilliant. I mean, you've got all the major Rogues Gallery to feature in this film. They're going to start casting. They're going to start, you know, developing the thing. And very soon we should be getting word if Ben Affleck is actually in this film. Be excited. Be very excited. It's dinner time. How can I eat when I just read that? Wow. See you again soon.